Is there one thing that it's more exciting than talking about nutrition? It's seeing how science-based strategies could help people to build muscle mass. So I'm really excited because in this video we are going to talk about this process, how you can build your muscle mass in a healthy and sustainable way, and especially how we can use functional foods to improve your process. Okay, so welcome to this video. Hypertrophy or muscle growth is influenced by many factors like genetics, your diet, recovery, your training process, and especially we talk about, or we hear a lot in the social media about bulking up, right? But we need a strategy, like a balanced strategy to build the muscle mass. So the real strategy about three factors that for me are really important and for my patients is always working, that it support the metabolic health and the hormonal health with functional nutrition. Remember that for this process it's really important that you have a good trainer. So if you want to improve your muscle mass, please, if you want a diet that is really helpful, please ask for a dietitian. If you want your training, ask for a trainer, because that is the only way to gain muscle. Your body needs more calories than it burns. So if you want to improve the amount of calories, focus the quality of your nutrients. Try to add avocados, seeds, fish, whole grains in your diet. Protein is really important for the muscle repair and the growth of the muscle. But especially if you want to improve the quality of your foods, I will always recommend that you can get that protein from healthy foods like fish, chicken, meat. You can get protein from beans, from chickpeas, from lentils, because our options that are less expensive. It has a lot of more fiber, and we can increase the amount of antioxidants with these foods, right? So especially if you want to build your muscle mass, remember that more is not better. Sometimes we can eat more protein than actually we need it for the body. So if you want to increase the amount of protein, it's really important that you know your requirement. But remember, if you want to build muscle mass, it's not necessary a supplement protein powder, because you can get all the protein from the foods. So the second micronutrient that I really love to talk about, because I am obsessed with this idea that carbs are always like misunderstood with these diets for building muscle mass. Carbs are really important for your body, are necessary if you want to increase the performance, if you want to increase the intensity, you want to feel better with more energy, or replenishing the glycogen stores. That is your energy, okay? So try to prioritize complex carbs without fear, without guilt. So try to prioritize the complex carbs. It's not that simple carbs are bad or something like that. We usually need to increase, depending of your training, we can use complex and simple carbs. So try to add without fear, without guilt, okay? I would say that I always prioritize in the diet of my patients sweet potatoes, or I'm trying to add rice, pasta, tortilla, pita bread, oats or amaranth are my favorites for my patients, and actually they love carbs for sure. And if you want to increase the amount of simple carbs, obviously we are going to add fruits, we are going to add dark chocolate or maybe honey or something like that. So yeah, please, if you want to maintain your energy levels, if you want to feel more recovered after your trainings, please add your carbs. So fats for hormonal support are crucial always, especially because anabolic hormones rely on healthy fats that are essential. So if you want to increase the amount of fats that are really beneficial for your cardiovascular health, you can add olive oil, you can add avocado, you can add seeds, nuts, almonds, peanut butter. Sometimes trainers or people that are not dietitians, they recommend you a lot of protein. Sometimes I have my patients and they show me the diets, and it's just like tuna and chicken and I don't know, like 10 eggs, and in my mind it's like, why are you doing that? And then it's like I'm trying to get or find the carbs and they are not there, and this is so crazy because I don't understand how you can increase the amount of protein in the diet, but if you want to build the muscle mass, you should to increase the amount of carbs at the same time, right? So it's not necessarily a supplement of protein powder. I recommend you because it could be really useful depending of your case, but you can get the amount of protein in your diet with whole foods, okay? With chicken, with tuna, with salmon, with lentils, with chickpeas, and also with seeds and with chia, almonds. Please, if you like this video, comment, share with people that we can help with this information.